do you feel about selling the store right now after you see that tape?
Well, I'm very happy with who I'm going to be connected. I think it's 1 in a million smart buyers. I give him the price and he says, okay, let's shake hands, you got the deal.
You don't have to be very smart to figure out it's a good idea to go in partnership with Mrs. B, I can tell you that.
No, there is not too many like that dealing.
Mrs. Blumkin, were you seeking a buyer for the store, or was Mrs.
Well, I always got mad and I say, I'm going to sell the joint. So people spread, I'm going to sell it. And who would expect that a customer will come in and shake hands and buy the store? Unexpectedly. He asked me how much I want, I told him, and he says, okay, let's shake hands, you got the deal. Somebody offered, I say, okay, I'll talk to you. So they look, and they think, and they decide. No, not like Mr. Buffett. It's 1 in a million.
Will the Blumkin family still have...
Yeah, he'll be president, my son Louis, and the employers the same like it all the time, and I'll be the chairman of the board. Try to compete with my competitors and fight competition.
And Mr. Buffett, what will your position be?
Nothing.
Nothing.
You're only going to invest in money.
My job is to applaud.
What's your interest, Mr. Buffett? Why do you see Nebraska Furniture Mart as an investment?
He offered me 20 years ago to buy it.
That's right. It's a one-of-a-kind business, and it's run by a one-of-a-kind manager, and you don't get any other opportunities like that.
You had attempted to buy it 20 years ago?
Long time ago. Yes, close to 20 years
He called me up
Yeah.
one time. I said, you too cheap. That time he didn't go want to give me my price.
I made a mistake.
Mrs. B, you have the most successful furniture store in the country.
Yes.
Why would you want to sell an interest in it to anybody?
Yeah, there is a reason. First thing, I'm proud to get connected with such a person with brains. That not too many has that many brains. And the second time, I'm getting older, I'm not young, and I got wonderful kids, which they always give me pleasure since they were born, and I love it. And when I'll die, I want everybody should have their share, or no arguments. You know, no government should step in, no arguments between them. I love him, and as long as I live, I want to be that honest know that the way they were good to me all their lives since they were born. I had nothing but pleasure. That's why I lived that long. I say my kids were wonderful, and I want to protect it.
So this would be in part to avoid any kind of court battle or anything?
See, each child will have their share, and I wouldn't have to worry and anything that's happened to me.
This purchase is being made without any audit whatsoever, being made of the books or the inventory or anything about this business, and that's absolutely unheard of in business to make a
It
deal.
is right.
And I would frankly rather have Mrs. B's word than the opinion of all of the Big 8 auditors. That's how I feel about it. So there's no audit being done. It's like dealing with the Bank of England.
Very
nice.
I appreciate it.
Will you ever retire?
Wait a second. She's not going to retire.
No, I don't believe in retirement. I think people are much healthier when they are with people and they work. They do something. Sitting home, you go nuts. You lose your marbles.
What has been your relationship with the Blumkin family for you to be so trusting to just say, okay, I'll buy it without an audit, without an investigation?
I've observed and admired this operation for I don't know how long, but a long time. And believe me, you can tell the difference between people that do things right and mean what they say and people that don't. And you can draw up a 500-page contract with the wrong kind of people that doesn't do you any good, and you don't need anything with somebody like Mrs. B and the whole family.
So now are the family members then your employees?
Yeah.
They're the employees of the Nebraska Furniture Mart, part of which they own.
A subsidiary of Berkshire Hathaway now?
Yeah, but partly owned by the Blumkin family.